Hello again, Double Talk 73, your fishing friend. This is part 5 of the historic July 4th mission event. And I hope you're having fun. If you're not having fun, find a different game. And we're going to start this off in MUDWATER. Let me say something about the way I do this. You notice that I use different rigs, okay, for different lures. You don't have to. Like we're going to be fishing here for grass pickerel, and then later on we're going to go to Louisiana to fish for chain pickerel. Everything's the same except the lure. If you use the same rig, all you got to do is change the lure. The reason I do it is to speed up my video a little bit, because all I got to do is click on a rig and I'm ready to go. If you have enough money, fine. As you can see, I do a lot of farming when I'm not doing anything else, either Maku Maku or Blue Crab Island, and I'll usually say between 14 and 15 million. That's not bragging. That's just so that when I want to do something, I can do it. Okay. So here we're going to go to Mudwater River in Missouri, and we want to be fishing 3 p.m. cloudy. We're coming down here to the, what's it called? What? Pike challenge. Okay. Chain pickerel. I guess a pickerel is a form of pike. It really is. Species, that is. If you like my video, please subscribe and click on that bell over there so that you get notified whenever I put up any new videos. And when I get it figured out, I'm going to start streaming on Twitch. And I appreciate if you'd follow me. Okay. Go to our left, all the way up here. Now, where they're going to be is, let's do it this way, right up through here. Okay? So now we go to 3 p.m. Now, they don't start hitting here again until 3:15, 3:30. So don't get disgruntled. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a 3-speed stop and go in the middle. So we're going to cast out. We're going to get about the middle. And start our 3-speed. Just stop and go. Just keep it in about the middle. I think that's when it comes around one of them logs. It happens a lot. Not a bite. And just be persistent. They're there. Kind of like the white crappie. If you come here fishing for the white crappie, they get a little hard to catch sometimes. So let's go a little further out. It may let me catch one, it may not. We'll just have to see. Up, I hung her up. Gets my heart racing when I see them. Oh, we got something. What we got? What we got? A chain pickerel. Okay, at least you know that's where they are. So that's what we're fishing for. He just wants to say historic on the end here. Is that right? Oh, no, it's grass pickerel. Chain, grass, yeah, whatever. A fish is a fish, unless it's the wrong fish. But anyhow, there's the grass pickerel. That's where they are. All I can do is show you what, where, when, how, and it's up to you to catch them. So that's where they are. Okay, here again, while you're here, don't forget to fire your cannon, raise your flag. Let's shoot the cannon, see if we get anything. Boom. Nope. I always like getting lures too. You never know. So let's raise the flag. More fireworks. Like them fireworks. I tell you, you'll be glad come Christmas event that you collected all these fireworks, because you'll use them to help other people, and other people will use them to help you. And then when they run out, you can gift fireworks. I mean, you can gift fireworks. You can gift bully grasshoppers and drunken worms. That's about it. Not a whole lot else you can gift. Okay, next we're going to go back to QUANCHKIN Lake. We're going to be using the Eagle spoon. And we're going to be fishing at 6 a.m. partly cloudy. And you remember me telling you in the earlier video when we were fishing for largemouth bass that that same walkway where we fished to the right for largemouth bass, we fished to the left for the chain pickerel. So remember, get your license. Those fines are expensive, believe me. I am the king of fines. People that fish for me a lot, they know. Okay, we're raining, and we need a partly cloudy. So let's see what we got here. The next day, good deal. Okay, funny, we got rain now. When we come down here earlier, and we wanted to catch the frogs, you know, catch a largemouth using a bullfrog popper. We wanted rain, and it was cloudy but not raining. Okay, but that's okay. This is a different day, different species. So we go to the hut. Hut. Fly pattern. Hut. Omaha. Peyton Manning. Omaha. I have no earthly idea what he meant, but he did. Turn the light on. Just when you spawn in, just turn to the right. Go all the way out here on the end. Somebody's already out here fishing. That's cool. That's okay. And my light on. Yeah. Hard to see, but right in here is where they are. Right along this. Let's see if I'm far enough to the. Yeah. Right in here is where they are. They come right in through here. Okay. And what we're going to be. We're going to get 2 speeds stop and go off the bottom. Okay. They get to the bottom. I must have been on the edge of some weeds there. Not hung up, just on the edge of the weeds. What did I do? I said I needed a partly cloudy. Need the next morning. That's better. It'll easier to see that way, isn't it, too? That's where we want to be. Weather conditions and time are really, really important for catching these historics. There we go. Come on, historic. Historic chain pickerel. Come on. Come on. Come on. One more. Yeah. If you're going to increase your drag one more with a plus, you better have your finger on the minus key too, because if it goes solid red, you definitely want to get her back down there. There we go. Hey, what can I say? Awesome. Okay. Chain pickerel. $5 a.m. Partly cloudy. Okay. Next, we're going to go to St. Croix for the muskie. What did I forget to do? Get back here. Go back to the cabin. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Do. Well, the flag's already up. We already did it earlier. Okay, that's all right. So we're going to leave here. We're going to go to St. Croix. Now, there's two ways you can catch these fish too. Two different methods, whichever one you prefer. If you want to fish from a boat, you want to fish from land, whichever way you want to go at that. But we're going to be using the striped jerkbait with a 3/0 hook. We want to fish 5 a.m. cloudy, 2-speed twitch, irregardless, no matter which way. So we're going to 5 a.m. cloudy, so we're going day 2 again. Okay, let's draft. Make sure you got a license. I keep saying that because I don't pay a whole lot of attention to the top of my screen. Okay, here's one way. I'm just going to show it to you. And the way I like to fish from a boat. Wrong place. That's sandy. That's okay. We'll get in there and get to fishing. It's easier to change locations. Takes time though, doesn't it? Going fishing takes time. Loading up the truck, hooking up the boat, getting your sandwiches ready, cold drinks. So we're going to be using it here again. Let's see here. It is number 1, right? Yeah. The jerkbait. Okay. Now, where we want to go is right here. And then when we land, spawn in, we want to go around to our left, around these trees, down this path, and when it forks, we want to stay to the right. See here? Right down here. Right up against this edge. And we're going to fish here 5 a.m. cloudy. Like I said, this I'm just going to show you. And where they're going to be is right in here. You see that big tree there? You want to aim to the left side of it. That kind of, I guess, towards that fork in the tree, or that area there. So you want to cast there. Don't want a maximum cast because it'll wind up on the other bank. Okay. Now this twitch we want, we're going to leave the rod down, hold down the space bar, and just twitch the rod. Gotta let it get to the bottom. Well, it ain't going to do it for a 2-speed. Do it 1-speed. Let it go back down the bottom. Oh, see what I got there? Did it to me again. I changed rods on the home screen, but it didn't change rods in the game. That's been happening way too much. So we're going to go to number 1. See if it'll do it again. Okay, now I got the right outfit, the right rig. Same deal. Let's see if it'll let me twitch with 2-speed. Let it get to the bottom. Sink on down there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Wrong weather. Probably not going to catch anything. Now, if you come here and you're going to fish by boat, don't advance your time until you get here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, get my boat. See, my boat, my big boat is still, because I did that tournament, or that mission, it's still at home. This is funny. Last time I did this, I pulled it 4 times or 3 times and it didn't start. And the guy took his hand and beat on top of the motor. I thought that was hilarious. Whether you come in a kayak, a flat bottom boat, or a bass boat, it doesn't matter. You'll get over there just the same. Just takes a little bit longer in one or the other. Excuse me, I gotta get me a drink. Well, I guess I don't need to get me a drink. Took that sleepy dust in my eyeballs. 12 miles an hour. Wow. Set the water on fire. Now, it's not a Mercury motor I got, is it? Not a Mercury, is it? No, that ain't definitely ain't a Mercury. Mercury's are black. Let's head the right direction. Here again, if you're going to fish by boat, go over here. When you first spawn in, get in your boat and get over here so you don't waste time, because it's going to take, with a canoe, excuse me, with a kayak, it's going to take you 20 minutes to get over, so you've lost 20 minutes of fishing time. And with this thing, it looks like it's going to take us about 10 minutes to get over. You lost fishing time, and we don't want to do that. And where we're going to fish is the lily pads down in the corner over here at Pike Alley. And you can park anywhere out here. Good place as any. Drop your anchor and move your rod number 1 with our jerk bait. But over in here is where we're going to be fishing. Anywhere along the face of those lily pads there. And we want a partly cloudy, partly cloudy or cloudy. 5 a.m. cloudy. Sorry, my bad. Gotta read my notes. Where's my light? There we go. Same though. 2-speed on the bottom. Rod down. Hold down on your space bar or your left mouse button and pop your right mouse button, or pop that. Now here's the thing about fishing out here with the boat. It's going to come off the bottom a little bit more than it does if you fish by land. So there's a muskie, so you know they're there. And a lot of people pay attention to the activity of the bait fish on top of the water. I haven't found that to really do me a whole lot of good. We're hung up here. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Either method will work. If you don't want to rent a boat, or you don't have a boat, or don't want to, if you have a canoe or bass boat, whichever, either one will work. There we go. You saw it grab that one when the lure was on its way down. Seems that's the strike pattern for most of the fish in this game. They don't strike when the lure's going up, they strike when it's headed down. So now you know they're there. Okay, that's the historic muskie. Next, we're going to go to California for striped bass. Excuse me, for steelheads, the other striped bass. And they get pretty good size too. And what we're going to be using is that same rig with the 13 arrows deep runner. So there again, all you got to do is just change the lure, and you're good to go. Did I fire the cannon? Don't believe I did I? But it's probably not going to let me. Yep, see the flag's already up. So I've already done it. Good to check. You don't want to get to the end of this game and still, like I did, and still need 30 cannon fires, because then I had 2 full days and a third part of a day to get those 30 cannon fires to finish the game. And I'm just glad I had got a lot of money. Okay. Alaska. Right? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Well, we're going to need Alaska next anyhow, so I'll just buy a license. Get out of there anyhow. California. California, here I come. Right back where I started from. Where's my mouse? There it is. It's supposed to be black when it gets on light colors. Oh well. Okay, California. In California, 13 arrows deep runner. We're ready for that. Okie dokie. Travel. And we're going to fish 5 a.m. cloudy, 1 speed off the bottom. Now, it may stay off the bottom, and it may not. If it doesn't, you'll have to use a 2 speed and bring it up. So we got a partly cloudy, and I think you have to go several days. Yeah, you got to go to day 5 to get a cloudy. So you do it the same way. You go, well, we'll just do it to go to day 5. But here's where we're gonna fish. Below the dam. And this time I'm going to check, make sure that it changed rods for me. So I got the right lure. Still trying to figure out what in the world is going on. If you like my video, please subscribe. Leave me a comment. Good, bad, or ugly. That was a good movie. Spaghetti Western. I had spaghetti last night for supper. Spaghetti meatballs. Ooh, my wife makes the best meatballs. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Let's see. Oh, we got the right lure. Okay, where we're going to fish from is right out here on this last rock. And where we're going to be fishing is right out here. And they'll hit it all the way in. So don't give up till you get right in here, and then they'll follow it all the way in. Okay, we want to go to day 5? Is that correct? Yep, day 5. So what we do, advance time to night. Make sure we're at night. Advance time, go a day. Here again, this cost, it ain't free, but it's $2 grand. We're on day 3, night 3. Okay, there's night 4. Now, our next morning should be this is where we are for our next morning. Should be morning 5, so we hit our time and go to next morning. 5 a.m. cloudy, 1 speed. We'll put it right out here, and it's a stop and go off the bottom. Well, I'm sorry, that's when it's going to go to the bottom. See, it's not running true the way it ought to, and I haven't figured that out. I don't know if but anyhow, that's what you got to do. And I know that's ridiculous, because the lure's not running true to what it should be. Let's see if we can help it along a little bit. Let's start bringing it in. Nope, it goes dead to the bottom. See, when I'm reeling when it starts up. Well, we got something. That's a tough one when the lure doesn't act the way it's supposed to. Smallmouth bass. Who'd have thunk it? Well, that's where they are, and that's maybe what you have to do, is feather it with your left mouse button. Get it started down, and when it comes back up, try to keep it bouncing up and down off the bottom. But it's not going to cooperate the way it ought to. That's just a characteristic of the lure. Well, that's a little bit bigger fish. Well, that's a much bigger fish. Bigger than that smallmouth. What we got here? A trophy Chinook salmon. That ain't what we're after, but that's where they are. Okay, and I guess that's how you have to work it. Is get it started. When it comes back up, reel, 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 reel. I tried 2-speed when I was practicing this, and it just, let me show you, it stays at the bottom in a hurry. I mean, it just goes down faster. But anyhow, that's it. Okay, that's where they are. Now we're going to go to Alaska for Chinooks. And in Alaska, we're going to be using the Grizzly claw bullet spinner. And we want to fish on a well, we'll figure it out here in just a second. So we're going to go to Alaska. Oh, there again, be sure and fire your cannon and your flag if you haven't already before you leave. That's interesting. It gave me all kinds of things there. So let's go here. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing to me here? KANIQ Creek license. There we go. I don't know what all that other stuff was. It's not letting me buy a license. Interesting. Okay, I had to piddle with it a bit, but you can see it's finally let me buy it. About the fourth time it let me buy the license. That's strange. I'll have to report that one. Okay, let's go to Alaska. Best laid plans. Okay, we want to be at the cabin. Okay, 5 a.m. partly cloudy. So we're going to start at the hut, cabin, whatever you want to call it, that building. We're going to fish 5 a.m. partly cloudy. I don't know if I already said that or not. And, oh, I got a flag I can raise. Okay. More fireworks. Yes. No reward. Okay. Some you win, some you lose. Now we're going to go to the third island. This is the first. I don't even have to take my shoes off to count that. Second. And the third. Okay, on this third island, this little point here is where we want to fish off of. So just walk up there, walk on it, and where we're going to aim is right out in here, between this big tree and this big tree. And we want to go out there with 3 speed. Now I got a feeling I'm going to need more drag than that, but we'll add a couple on there. Make sure I can always increase. Decrease, the lure is gone. Then I got to buy it again. Okay, we're going to go with 3 speed, stop and go off the bottom. And we want cloudy. It says cloudy. But when I went there, okay, I thought it said partly cloudy. Duh. So let's get something in the water. 3 speed. And this water moves fast. But that's where they are. This is how you catch them. And they will hit as close as 15 feet from shore. I've had them jump out of the water just about and grab the lure as I was raising it up. And you can follow the line with your rod or not. That's up to you. I don't think it affects how the fish bite. But like I said, bring it all the way in. I thought that was going to be an old man cast. these get pretty big, so we're using that bigger rig so we don't lose our lure. Oops, on the bottom. That didn't go very far, so let's do this. Increase your drag one. Same thing. Oops. Did we get a cannonball? We got hung up. There it is. Boom. A shoe. A boot. I'm going to keep it. There's, remember, there's other challenges that you can keep items that you drag out the bottom of the water and get coins, a little bit of money for. So if it's going to tell me to keep it, I'll keep it. Now if I get another boot, get a pair, clean them up. Either wear them or give them to somebody that needs a pair of shoes. It's like the man who had no shoes was envious of the man that had shoes. And then the man that had no feet was envious of the man that had feet. So it's all in your perspective. If you like my video, please subscribe. All we can do is show you where. Although we got lucky. Yeehaw! It's still not going up very far. Come on, give me a up. We hung up again. This will happen a lot in Alaska. A lot of rocks, a lot of stuff on the bottom. What do we got this time? A plastic bag, and it says keep it. I'll keep it. Now, the way you find out what you got going on, well, thank you, 3 coins. Is you go over here and you go to your specials. And you see, there's all kinds of stuff we got left over. At the home screen, your specials will show you the boots and the bark and all that other stuff that you've collected. I'll show you that before we go back. Next, after we leave here, we're going to St. Croix and get the well, that's hung up. I'll tell you, the way it was jerking up there, it looks like I might have the wrong line on here. Too strong. I'll find out. But anyhow, this is how you catch them. This is where, when, what, and how. That's all you need to know. And then just PPP. And you will be successful. Okay. Now we're going to St. Croix and get the sunken canoe. This is really one of the easier ones to find. Some of them are pretty difficult. The one at Narin River is like kind of hid. The one at Rocky is hid over there on the wrong side of the bridge. That footbridge. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Specials. They're going to show them to me what I've got. They ain't going to show them to me this time. Well, that's okay. Okay, let's go to St. Croix. This is a good thing about trying to do this all in one day is, or within a 24-hour period, so you don't have to go back and buy another license. Okay, to find this, no matter what weather you're in or anything, we're going to go at dusk to dawn. And I'm just going to use that grizzly lure that I was using there in Alaska, that same rig. And I'm going to, here again, advance time to some in the daylight so it's a little easier to see. Noon, that sounds like a good time. Oh yeah. So here we are. Is the flag already up, or did I not do it earlier? Yeah, flag's already up. I'm going to do something here again in just a minute so I show you. This is just for fun. If I remember how to do it. Come all the way to the end of this sandy stretch, all the way up these reeds, and look what's out there. The canoe. There again. You want to throw it in there? Bring it back one speed. And if that's a little hard to aim that and cast that distance, just back up. It gives a little more leeway as to where to cast. Okay, that's where it is. And that's how you get it. Okay, let's go back over here to the flat area. Like I say, this is just for fun. Maybe, if I remember how. It's been a long time. I'm an old man. Okay, I want to go to night. You don't have to do this. Don't spend a coin. Midnight. Midnight, anytime at night. I'll get rid of my light. Press my F key. See my light here. Press it. Look. 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 As long as I keep pressing that left mouse button, it'll keep stacking them up. And press the F button. Get rid of the rod. Is that not pretty? Okay. Press the F key to call them up. Press the left mouse button to set them down and fire them off. I just think that's cool. Then, if you ever want to know how many you have to go here, your name. No, I'm sorry, a friend. That's what it is. You go to a friend, let's say Speedy, send a gift. And it'll tell you, see, I got 12 monkey fireworks. And I can send him as many as I want to by doing this and then send gift. Okay? All right. Well, that's all there is for this. So, thanks for watching. God bless you and your family. Take care. Any questions, post them in the latest video, and I'll do the best I can to answer. So take care, good luck, tight lines. God bless you and your family, and we will get through this together. PPP, practice, patience, persistence, and learn a little bit and pass it on. So this is Double Talk 73, your fishing friend, saying I'll catch you later. So y'all come back now, you hear?